What's good, y'all? AJ Simmons checking in. I'm the cleaning business GOAT, and let me tell you this: ain't nothing new under the sun. Stop thinking your shit is special. I mean, like, we gotta stop thinking that, woe is me. Your situation's so hard, like you got it so bad. Well, you don't know my story. I'm telling you, ain't nothing new under the sun. Somebody done been through that shit you going through already and beat it. Somebody done been through worse than what you going through already and beat it. Somebody ain't been as bad as you, but guess what? They still beat it. The point is this: stop thinking that your situation is so in particularly hard. It's people. I mean, you look at all the interviews that I do. Interview after interview, story after story, different testimony after different testimony. Some people got, 5 kids. Some people been to prison. Some people done been homeless. All these different things. People working 48-hour shifts and shit. One of my old interviews, dude couldn't sleep, and he would just get on the treadmill and keep running to keep himself awake. You know what I mean? To keep getting to these buildings and keep getting it. Like, regardless of what you're going through, your car broke down, all type of shit, man. You got to be able to have that mental fortitude to keep going. Got to have that tenacity. You got to have that drive in you, that hunger in you to realize, like, listen, this ain't the first time some shit like this happened to me. Like, why? If you think about, like, even with the Bible, y'all know I'm not really religious, but I respect a lot of things in life. I respect it. And it's just like, if you look at that Bible, they got so many different stories that was written then, but the shit still apply now. And you might be like, but how the fuck did they know? Or how did that still apply to this day? And it's simply because ain't nothing new under the sun. You know what I mean? Like, all of the stuff is just recycled over and over and over and over and over again. And if you can have the resilience to go through when the shit get rough, you'll be able to have those rewards when it's time to bear those fruits. You know what I mean? But you got to be able to keep your head down. You got to keep pushing. And you can't get wrapped up when it's tough. You can't get wrapped up in them tough times, man. I'm telling y'all. I keep bringing it to conference because we fresh off of it. My bad. If y'all hear a little background, I had to turn this AC on because I am burning up in here. But, man, I had to, when the conference come every year, man, that'd be the one time, if I don't pray all year, that'd be the one time I definitely be praying. I try to pray, you know what I mean? But because it gives me comfort, it builds me up, it helps me get through things when I don't know if I'm gonna make it or not. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna tell you this: every time I do it, it's just like, damn, there you go, you did it again. And when you start building up a track record of beating shit that you didn't even know that you could beat, you build more and more resilience, and you be able to do more and more bigger things. And so we got to stop thinking, well, why is this happening to me, or why everything always got to happen to me? And I'm sure if you listen to self-help, then you heard this type of stuff a million times. I'm telling you, but I'm just here to remind you. You know what I mean? Because I need reminding too. So it's like, whenever I feel moved to give y'all one of these messages, I'm going to give it to you. Stop thinking this shit is happening to you, and just remember that everything is always happening for you. You know what I mean? If you lose a big contract, that happened for you to learn whatever the hell you did to lose that contract to be prepared for it the next time. You might have lost it because y'all won't cleaning every time. You might have lost it because your people won't showing up. What lesson was in it that it taught you? It taught you that, all right, bam, I need to check behind my people. I got to have some type of check-in system to make sure that they actually showing up. Or maybe the quality was bad. They were showing up, the quality was bad. I got to have some type of system to make sure that the quality is good. Whether it's inspectors in place, whether it's a checklist system, whether it's send me the video after you done and do a walkthrough every night. Whatever you can come up with. But these are things that's happening for you so that you can become a greater version of yourself. I was talking to my boy Terry the other day. Shout out to Terry, man, at 1010 program. And he was talking about, we was talking about how, like, basically, like, it ain't even about the destination. It's about the journey. Like, it's about who you become as you chasing that thing you're chasing. Like, I mean, y'all just, if you've been following me for long enough, y'all done seen some of the little fancy shit, and I mean, I'll show here and there throughout my life. And I mean, different trips, crazy Airbnbs, the different, luxury vehicles, all that good shit, right? But this shit ain't shit. You know what I mean? That stuff come and go. You got peaks and valleys, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's about who I became, building to the point to be able to get those things. You know what I mean? To be able to acquire this amount of revenue and cash flow and passive income and all of that type of shit that I've been able to build. Is the person that I've become, the discipline that I've been able to create for myself as I'm building to this point. So we gotta, don't get so wrapped up, and definitely don't live within your bank account. You know what I mean? Don't let that shit control you. Like, you gotta, feed your mind positive things nonstop. Feed your brain positive nonstop. Make sure you get your meditation if you into that. You know what I mean? Eat healthy, because just sometimes the food that you're eating to fuck you up. You know what I mean? With them different hormones and all this crazy shit they got going on with the food. Like, watch what you eating and put it inside of your body. You know what I mean? Take care of yourself, protect your body. You know what I mean? Like, but for real, and the most important, if I can't say nothing else, surround yourself by positive people. You know what I mean? Those are the people that can keep you up. That's what's gonna keep you up when you feeling down. When you got other people on that same positive journey as you, they can keep you going when you falling off. You know what I mean? That's why I'm so grateful every single day I started Clean Biz Network, because we full of people that's gonna always, we all pushing. Most of us come from the bottom. We just trying to figure out how to get to the top. And speaking of that, I seen a meme. People been sharing the same meme for years. They get it recycled. Most memes do these days, if you've been around long enough. But it say something like, no inheritance, no handouts, no rich uncles, just straight hustle or some shit. And I'm just here to tell you, guess what? That's most people. Is it more rich people or more poor people in the world? It's way more poor people, right? So again, we gotta stop thinking that we so damn special, that our journey is so harder than everybody else. Bro, everybody's struggling. Who you knew that you grew up with from the block that got an inheritance? Most people didn't. Every now and then somebody might have got a little life insurance policy. They blew that shit. You know why? Because they didn't become the person that required to be there in order to keep that shit. Who was it? I believe it was Jim Rohn. Shout out Jim Rohn, the great Jim Rohn, who was Tony Robbins' mentor. He said, if you ever get $1 million, well, it's best you become a millionaire, or else you won't be able to keep the money. And this is a fact. This is a fact. I started repeating to myself that I'm a millionaire. I started writing down that I'm a millionaire before I became that. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta know within first. I am. My name on Instagram and all my social media handles before it was AJ Simmons Online. I started to brand myself. It was AJ Rich already. You know why? Because I knew I was rich within. It's about like who I am as a person, that my character, the way that I'm taking care of the people around me, the way that I'm always trying to move in a good moral sense. You know what I mean? Making sure that I give and don't always expect nothing in return. Like, if I'm giving, I'm giving. Now, if you paid me for a service or product or something, then cool. I'm gonna make sure you get exactly what you paid for. I'm gonna do my best to give you exactly what I told you I'd give you and honor my word, right? But that's what richness is. That's what wealth is. You know what I mean? It's like, but that's what we got to think about. Like, stop getting so caught up into the, everything happening to me. I seem like nothing can't go right. Stop speaking that shit over your life. All right? Now, I want to give y'all that word right quick, man. I want to give y'all that because I felt moved to give it to you. I was talking to somebody and they needed that word. But I'm going to tell you this too. I told y'all I've been grinding since we got from that conference. I've been working on, I got a lot of new stuff coming out for y'all. The old stuff ain't going to, most of it ain't anyway. We're going to see. I might tweak the 1010 a little bit. And then it's the growth kit. I'm still deciding on that too. Shout out to, who was that just got in the growth kit? They got the 1010, but they switched over. But who was that? Brian Bowman. Shout out to you. And I forget, it was another person got the growth kit too. But anyway, shout out to everybody taking advantage of the resources that Clean Biz Network provides. We only about to go bigger and better. My Get Paid to Be You people, get ready. I've been working on some shit for y'all, so get ready. That's coming back. But the number one thing I'm about to do right now, though, so make sure you're ready, is I'm doing an in-person 3-day training, and it's going to be a certification with it. So I'm doing a subcontractor certification program for those who want to actually learn how to physically clean, commercial cleaning, because a lot of y'all don't even know how to do that. And that's something that I specialize in. That's what I do. I've been in the industry for years. You know what I mean? So I clean my ass off. I'm going to show you how to actually clean professionally like a commercial cleaner. I'm going to show you how to actually just get your business, make sure everything's structured and set up right. You know what I mean? The bookkeeping, all that good stuff. And then the third day, we're going to make sure that you business ready or prime contract ready. So we're going to show you how to locate big prime contractors where you can partner with them. Like my guy, Charles Banks, shout out to him. Got multiple Tesla locations. Y'all going to see his interview coming out shortly. Like, who else just did it too? I forgot who it was, but partnering with different people like that put you in position to partner with these big international companies where you can be in, like, sometimes it ain't always about owning the contract. Sometimes it's about getting with the person who got that plug, and then you can get something out of that, and then you feed other people, and you can be in multiple different cities, multiple different states just from being in that position. You know what I mean? But in order to get to that point, you got to be ready to be able to, you know what I mean, like present your business in the correct way. So that's why I'm putting this certification program together, so you'll get an actual Clean Biz Network subcontractor certification when you go through this program. All right, so it's gonna be September the 10th through the 12th this year, 2025. All right, for those who watching this shit like way later, but I'm gonna try to keep doing. I'm gonna do this as a test run. All right, I'm gonna do this as a test run. All right, and you can check that out at cleanbiznetwork.com/certification. All right, and like I said, we're gonna teach you how to clean, how to get your business set up and structured the right way, what's expected of you when you're partnering with these big companies, all of that good stuff. You know what I mean? I'm gonna show you how to locate these jobs, because sometimes, all right, bam, some of y'all don't know how to sell yet, so you're not closing leads when you're trying to get the leads. Some of y'all, you ain't cold calling. Some of y'all got day jobs and you just ain't got time to go really cold and solicit to grow your business. So bam, maybe you should start partnering with companies where you can go join these different networks and organizations and marketplaces. But before you do that, in order for them to choose you, you got to be ready. So that's why I'm doing that program. So again, you can go to cleanbiznetwork.com/certification and sign up for that. It's coming September 10th through the 12th, and we're gonna do it in person, 3 days. We're going to be in that gym all day long for that Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So make sure you pull up, and I'm going to teach you myself in person. We're going to literally put the backpack on. We're going to show you how to do it. I'm going to show you how to work with the right chemicals, all that good stuff. You know what I mean? Everything. So make sure you check that out. But I wanted to give y'all that word first as well before I announce this program. I told CBN, I've been told CBN already this was coming. So make sure you hop on that. But that's what it is, y'all, man. Stop getting down. You know what I mean? Like, don't get down. Don't get hung up. Don't get too wrapped up in the bullshit, y'all. I mean, we got too much to offer. If you watching this channel, if you rock with me, you clearly not like everybody else. You know what I mean? This is, you kind of can call this the biggest kept secret, honestly, Clean Biz Network. Like, cause we ain't big as, you know what I mean? I'm not the most popular motherfucker out here. You know what I mean? Like, I got a lot of subscribers, but I mean, you see, the views ain't all the way up there. So it's like when I be dropping stuff, a lot of time people miss it. So for you to still be here, still watching and getting this value, you know what I mean, kudos to you. That means you somebody different. You different. You could have been out this motherfucker, like I said, you could have been at the corner store, standing in front of the corner store. You know what I mean? Wasting your day. You could be sitting around just getting high, playing stupid ass, repetitive ass music. You know what I mean? Just dazed the fuck out. But instead you over here locked in, getting this game. And that's why you're going to get what's coming to you, as long as you keep your mind positive, keep positive people around you, keep putting in that work. You know what I mean? And that's what it is. And definitely take advantage of the trainings and the programs that we got at the cleanbiznetwork.com website. So if you want to meet me, make sure you go to cleanbiznetwork.com/certification. I will talk to y'all soon. I'm AJ Simmons, the Clean and Business GOAT. Subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. I appreciate y'all. I'm out of here.